So we here as a church are organized primarily and heavily around our mission statement. And our mission statement says that we exist so that everyone can come to a saving knowledge of Jesus Christ by making disciples who make disciples. And that's actually really important for us in an organization generally, and especially in the midst of a pandemic. And here's why, is that we as Americans and we as people, realistically, often end up confusing the mission, which is the ultimate destination we're trying to go, and the vehicle by which we will achieve or go after that mission, right? You can see this if you think about different things, that we want to go somewhere, and so we focus on the car or the vehicle or the means or the program or the process, and that's good. We need to do that. And at the same time, we also need to realize the ultimate goal is never the thing that's immediately before us. We exist as a church so that everyone can meet the grace of Jesus Christ, and we want to do that by making disciples who make disciples. Now, in order to do that, we do worship services, and we do kids programming, and we do youth stuff, and we do Bible studies, and we do all those things, different vehicles that get us towards the goal. But those change. Historically, those have always changed, right? The Bible studies and programs we're doing now weren't the same ones we did 40 years ago. Certainly not 100 years ago or 150 years ago. And 100 years from now, we'll be doing different things then. The goal is the mission, not the vehicle that we use to achieve that mission. But that feels really hard in a land where it feels like things are taken from us day by day, where we felt like we had rights or privileges or access or things that were comforting and meaningful, and those are now gone. And I mourn that. I mourn those things in my life, and I know you do too, right? It's hard, it creates emotions, it makes me feel angry or sad or frustrated, or it just makes me feel, that's the emotion I have more often than not, this noise that wells up, because things that I loved aren't there or aren't the same way and feel like they're taken away. But the challenge and the opportunity for us as Christians is to remember that we are organized and focused on the mission and not on the vehicle. We're focused on where we're going to go, about the kingdom of God breaking into people's lives and changing people for the better and encountering grace and truth that leads to our own flourishing, and then how could you not share it with other people, right? And what that means for us in this moment is we want to encourage you to be flexible as we're having to be flexible in the world that we're in, right? As things are fluid and shift, we all know things keep moving, and we want to encourage your prayer for us as leaders as we're living into that. And at the same time, also with a bit of challenge, and that's to say, and a reminder to you and I that you are given part of the Great Commission, to go to all peoples sharing the love of Jesus Christ. We are baptized and birthed into the Great Commission. We were never baptized into the Great Program. And the program's going to change, and that's okay. And we're going to restart and continue all the things that are good, because the good things will help us achieve our mission, because the goal is the mission. And we can do that regardless of context or place or space, because we want everyone to come to a saving knowledge of Jesus Christ by making disciples who make disciples. And that starts with me and then overflows to friends, families, networks, neighborhoods, and becomes effusive. It's never the vehicle, it's always the mission. Grace and peace, friends.